Greetings fans, friends, and family. Your crafty diva cat here with video number 1 in my new works in progress series, Tuscan Sunflower. I'm going to be doing videos on the things I'm working on, whether they're crochet, knit, altered book, scrapbooking, or in this case cross stitch, and let you know a little bit about the products that I'm using, what I think of them if they're from different brands, and how the works in progress are going along. So the first one I'm going to be reviewing for you is the Tuscan Sunflower Kit by Dimensions. This is a 5x7 kit. Can be picked up. It's a pretty popular one, I think. I've seen it in several stores. I picked it up online on sale, which is how I usually buy my items, and so often my stuff is a season behind, but I'm pretty sure this one is still out there in most of the stores. I personally love sunflowers, and that's what drew me to this one. I'm going to be doing a series of sunflower projects for our foyer, and this is the first one in that series. So what I think of the kit from Dimensions, the first thing I have to say is I love the way that they separate the floss for you. It comes on this little card, and it's all separated and cut into 36-inch lengths already. One of the most tedious parts of using a kit is having to separate all the colors, figure out which one is which. There's no problem with that. They're numbered according to the pattern. You know exactly what to use. There's even a little picture in case you get confused and can't tell what color is directly underneath it. And it makes life so much easier. They're cut into 36-inch lengths, which I consider the perfect length since I fold them all in half, although some people may find it a little bit long to work with if they don't use my quick start method for starting floss, which you can find in our Needleworks Basics series. As for the content itself, it's working up really fast. I've been working on it for about 3 or 4 days. This is the progress so far. I just took it out of the hoop, so there's a little bit of an indent there, as you can see. Because there's only 1 or 2 blended colors in this kit, it would make a great starter project for a beginner. It's easy to read the chart because they use 2 different colors, red and black, on the chart, as you can see a little bit there. It makes a huge difference just to have 1 additional color on there, and makes you not have to mark up your chart too much while you're working, which lets you work faster, of course, which is always a big plus. The only problem I had with the kit was that the needle is not very sharp, and the design, as is very common with cross-stitch kits, there are stitches that are done as whole stitches instead of half stitches on this particular type of fabric, because people don't like to poke holes in their fabric with their needle and do a half stitch, which takes a little longer than doing a whole stitch or skipping that square when there's an angle. And so it's back stitched over at an angle, but you can still see that little bit of color peeking through or missing. I like to fill those spots in with the appropriate color, and the needle that comes with these kits is just way too dull to accomplish that. In fact, the needle is so thick that it stretches out the holes a little bit on the fabric, and so I've had to delve into my stash to pull out a thinner needle to work with, just because I don't like it warping the fabric on me. But for beginners, or if you tend to prick your fingers quite a bit, which I do tend to do actually, the duller needle might be great for you. It just depends on personal preference. So overall, really great kit, really quick to work up. It should be really lovely when it's finished. And that will be our next video in this series, Tuscan Sunflower 2, when I've completed the project, and you can see how it goes, and I'll have any additional notes about working up the pattern and how it went. Be sure to check out that video, and also check out Crafty Diva Cat on Facebook and Twitter for more tips, tricks, and lessons on needlepoint, cross stitch, and other crafts. As always, thank you for watching, and happy crafting!